Hello. Welcome back to another Drew Cove video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a kind of weird video. Today was technically supposed to be the first video that I had planned, but I kind of had to scrap it because we ended up uploading that LeBron James video. Um, Good thing I wasn't like too far into this, but my first idea for kind of a banger, hopefully, video is to turn Cameron Thomas, who is currently 25 and kind of um just like fell off. Uh he kind of bet on himself and it honestly didn't turn out too good, but we are gonna see if we can save his career. 47 a game high of 47 in his career is probably no accident. And who else, when you think about Wash players, than Warriors for second overall pick in the 2020 draft, James Wiseman. And CP3 is here. I know he retired, but the game allowed me to sign him, and I was thinking about older players who just fell off the roster. And if you think we have a lot of cap space, that's probably going to not be. Here's a little thing to kind of change your mind about that. We have currently 3 million. We are going to have 140 million, right? But we have a lot of trade exceptions down here. But we got to pay James Wiseman, and there's where is he? Lassid here, and we're going to sign him to a big deal. So we're probably going to end up only having like maybe one max slot, maybe two, but that is that is that is all in to help Mr. Cameron Thomas be to reach that true potential that we all know him as the number number one shot chucker. So we're gonna bump his shot tendency and touch to 100. I don't want to see what his 3-point shot is. We'll bump that up just a little bit. That should be good, and I'll bump everything else up just a little bit. I don't know what these are, to be honest. I'm just bumping them up, but he's gonna touch the ball. And let me make sure everyone is around a 65 with their touch. Why Ronnie James down there? I really don't want anyone else. Actually, I'm gonna bump everyone down to maybe like a 50. I don't want anyone really touching the ball. This is CP3. Everyone's gonna have a 25 shot tendency. I don't want anyone shooting the ball unless it's my guy, Cam Thomas. So, you guys may be wondering to yourselves while you watch this, wherever you are, why am I doing this? To be honest, Cam Thomas was just a cool player to watch for me when I was, when I happened to accidentally watch a Nets game, and I thought it was cool. I respected his game. We'll bump Wiseman up to a 75 and keep him at a 60 there. I want to see my dog James Wiseman eat. When they took James Wiseman. Oh, Bronny James, PJ Tucker is actually already fine. And as you see, our roster is all like 40 years old. They're hella old. I'm changing these shot tendencies. If they foul out, they're not going to be shooting. Try out Garrett Temple. Oh, did I just screw everything up? No, it's safe. I thought I just deleted all of that work. Does it show his, like, career? Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, I remember him. I remember him briefly on Charlotte, and then I can't remember where else I was. Oh, maybe, like, the Kings, yeah. Back up. Oh, wait. Yeah. But Cam Thomas is going to be our savior here. Like, look at 24 points per game, 22 points per game. That doesn't happen by accident. He was a dog. So, I don't know what was going on, but let's kind of sit through this first game. We lose by 20, and my boy Cam Thomas has 34 points, shot chucking, 9 points, 2 boards, two assists, and a rebound with 4 turnovers. John or James Wiseman, I don't know, dude. It has been so long that I've thought about James Wiseman that I forgot his name for a bit. Then Larry Nance kind of got in there. Um, and then we actually win one against the Jazz, which is interesting. 32 points, 0 rebounds, 2 assists. See, that's probably why he doesn't. James Wiseman with 14 boards. That's probably why he doesn't. Um, that's probably why he doesn't like isn't on a team right now is because he doesn't do anything else besides just get buckets. And to be honest, if I'm the Golden State Warriors right now, and yes, I am a Warriors fan, so excuse me for my Warriors bias here, but honestly, I want Cam Thomas on my team. We have fuck all for any scorers, and we kind of need someone. Get get Cam Thomas, have him shoot, and open the floor for Curry. In non-Curry minutes, he can just hoop. You don't need him to pass the ball. Who else is going to shoot on our team? 90-year-old Al Horford? Shout out Al Horford, by the way. No shade. 28 points for Cam Thomas, still averaging like 0 assists a game. James Wiseman had a pretty bad game. But we are going to try to save the career of Cam Thomas and make him a superstar. So let's kind of just um sim through this season. We are 100% not going to be good. And but let's see if we can build a team around Cam Thomas. Hopefully, we're hoping for an insane player progression for him coming this offseason. Uh, and we should be getting a number one overall pick. Hopefully, kind of have to lay the law of the lottery here. Um, we'll return Patrick Baldwin and is that of that. We will stop here at the trade deadline. Let's see if we have like any overperforming guys and check Cam Thomas's stats. So he's averaging 35 points a game, 2 assists, 2 rebounds a game, and a steal a game. James Wiseman, 16 points, 7 or sorry, 6, 6, 7. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. We have no like playmaker on our team, which is pretty funny. I guess Chris Paul is the closest thing to a playmaker, and surprisingly enough, Joe Ingles. But yeah, Larry Nance, how is he? What's his 50-20? Not very efficient. But Joe Ingles is averaging 6 assists and he's only played 2 games. That's funny. But yeah. Those I want to make sure they aren't getting too good. CP3 might garner us something, like a pick. If you, if there's like a first round pick to be had, we'll trade him. If not, we won't. Larry Nance is playing pretty good. Let's see if maybe we can get anything out of it. I don't want to go for like any. If they're a 70, like I don't want to go over like 75, 76. Like Josh Okogie, would he be a nice fit around Cam Thomas? Um, Tennessee. I don't. Perimeter defense, he's good. 3-pointer, he's good. A plus like athleticism. And let's kind of see your EWA. 1.4, -1. That might be nice, but again, I don't think that's like a realistic trade that we would be getting. So I'm kind of just keep our guys. Let's kind of look to contract extensions and see if we can. Ronnie just refused to resign with this team. Well, hopefully we can change his mind by giving him some minutes because I know he's playing. Well, we'll bump it up to 11-man rotation. Get Ronnie James. Oh, okay. We'll get Ronnie in here for a little bit. I'm fine with giving Ronnie Gary Harris his minutes, to be honest. Also, old ass Kyle Lowry. Wow, holy moly, I just can't talk today. Kyle Lowry. We'll get him some minutes. And that'll be fine. I do want to give a couple more minutes to Cam Thomas. But oh, I have an extra minute. But we'll continue simming through the regular season, and yeah, we're pretty fucking terrible. But that's kind of how you kind of thought it would go. Just don't. Yep, Jesus to resign. We'll sim through the regular season, and if Ronnie just doesn't want to resign, that's fine. I thought it would just be funny to get Lasseed on this team, but we don't have to give him a massive contract. We can just give it to someone else. Jokic, MVP, Cameron Boozer, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Russell Westbrook, Best Player of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. Most Improved Player is Jarris Walker. Cam Thomas was literally not in the league and averaged 35. Okay. Jason Tatum, Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year, and Mr. Christian. NBA first team goes Jokic, Wemby, Giannis, Kat, and Doncic. Jason Tatum, Jalen Johnson, Şengün, Cameron Thomas, and Cade Cunningham. And then it goes Shea, Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Avdia, and Boozer. Wemby, Asar Thompson, Mobley, Amen Thompson. Anthony Davis is your defensive first. Rudy Gobert, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Mark Williams, Walker Kessler, and Chet are your defensive first and second teams. All rookie team looks like this. All rookie second looks like this. Shout out Yaxel. And Warriors are the first seed. That is crazy. But we are somehow in the play-in. Wait, we are not the King. We are not the Nets. I am so used to Cameron Thomas being on the Nets that I thought he was on the Nets for half a second. LaMelo Ball is your Western Conference MVP. Cat is your Eastern Conference MVP. And simulating the playoffs, it's like this. Cat wins Finals MVP, and the Knicks take it over to the Timberwolves. All right. Looks like we failed some of our government tests. We should have a lot of guys retiring here. Chris Paul, and Juicy Booty Lowry, all gone, and PJ Tucker also gone. And it looks like not a lot of other guys for us. Went away. Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George all retired. Here's retirements like that. Kyle Lowry. Draft lottery. Let's kind of see how this pulled. We have, of course, the odds for the #1 pick, and we fall to 2, so not horrible. This is auto-generated draft classes, so should be a little harder. Doug Christie, I will be hiring you. And hiring the GOAT, probably. Michael Stoffer. Yep. If we don't get him, we'll probably go with you. Good. We get Jason Kidd, and then we'll let them kind of figure that out. NBA draft, let's kind of see how this goes. Mock drafts has taken David Holland, who is supposed to be Bill Laimbeer. Michael Jordan, Kyrie Irving, Steve Kerr. We need to try to get Byron Davis here. Let's kind of just go to the, I think it was the Grizzlies. They have the first overall pick. Have second here, and have everyone contract full. Take on Bolden. I do not want Cam Spencer. I will give you another first. Fine. Do not want Cam Spencer. Give you first. There we go. And we shall take Byron Davis here. 99. A Michael Jordan prospect, I think you always need to take that. 78 overall. I think that's the centers they had us taking were ended up being not too good. Yeah. Let's go to rookie signing. Of course, have Davis here. Bronny James, we are going to accept his team option. And you're stuck here for another year, buddy. Stevens, we will not accept. And free agency wise, we have enough money, but let's kind of give contracts extensions to our guys, but can't do that. Alright. Let's look to re-sign our guys. Centers, need to find our guy, Wiseman. We do have bird rights on, but we're gonna pay him like a superstar and give him a massive contract. We'll give him like, okay, not like a massive contract. We'll give him like 15 mil a year. I have bird rights on him. 15 million a year should be enough. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought it would be. Well, that's what happens when you're giving a guy who's supposed to be getting paid a minimum a large contract. But 15 mil a year for Mr. James Wiseman, give him a big contract. And that will be a big move and then we're kind of looking for the budget bin here. I don't want We're kind of moneyballing this a little bit, but I want Cam Thomas to be the star, and I know Cam Thomas is only a 77. I guess Byron Davis could be our co-star along with him. And then big three of James Wiseman as well. But now we're kind of looking for guys who will do their role and not try to outshine our guy. Um, and who's a good player to bring to holy sh who's a good guy to bring into a a struggling franchise other than Ben Simmons? We'll bring Ben Simmons in. We'll bring in um hmm. Are we bringing John? No, Jonathan. I think that's a different video. I think we need to make Jonathan Kaminga a goat. But I don't want to. Oh, let's bring in Bol Bol on a year on a deal. We'll sign him to like a $7 million per year deal for 2 years. And yes, we're gonna have to overpay for these guys because we're the Kings. No one wants to go here. Not even the guys who are getting rejected from these other teams. Quentin Post got $10 million in real life. I just couldn't ask me to give him that much money. Here, Isaiah Stevens went down 5. I don't know why, but we're on non-rights on everybody. Sign these guys. Cool. Now we are looking at a little bit of a smaller pool. Scoot Henderson is here. Brendan Przemski's here. Restricted. Speed. Scottie Pippen Jr. is here. Dennis Schroeder's here. Angelo Russell, like unironically, would be a nice fit for this. Ben Simmons, we are moving him from point guard though. We'll have him play power forward, small forward for us, or power forward center. I think that would be better for us. So now we have Byron Davis here. I think we want him playing small forward for us. Play third as a backup. Sorry about that. But Bobo. We have Bobo. We have Ben Simmons here as starting. We probably need to find a starting point guard and someone to help out Mr. James Wiseman. With that being said, we need to find someone who won't try to start over James Wiseman, which is not going to be as hard as we thought. We're going to pay Charles Bassey $5 million a year to be a backup for James Wiseman. Again, part of this challenge is we're going to have to end up overpaying for people who aren't necessarily that good, but will help our thing. I will give us an exception where I think we can get like an 80 overall, as long as they're like really old. An example was going to be CJ McCollum, but we can get like Fred VanVleet, and that kind of feels like the same mindset. But we'll give Freddie probably like, if we gave, we'll probably give him like 9 mil a year. I think that would be fine. we do not deal with no trade clauses here. And our cap sheet is kind of filling up quite nicely. We have 80 million on the Bucks. We do need to fill we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 roster spots. So we need to fill about 5 more with roster spots. So is there like, and looking at our roster, we need to find a backup small forward and a backup shooting guard. I think we can, yeah, backup small forward, backup shooting guard, and then we can fill up the rest with some guys. So backup shooting guard shouldn't be too hard. I think Klay Thompson here would actually be cool, kind of cool for us to have. Klay will probably want to go to a championship team, so we will give him as much money as we can. He can be one of our most paid guys on our team. I just don't need. He cannot retire. But Klay Thompson is very late into his career, and he'll be probably our highest paid player on our team. He will not be. I think he will regress, so I don't think he will be starting. But we'll give him. We'll make it worth his while to be here. We'll give him more than what the Mavericks are offering him too. We'll give him. Draymond is going to make $28 million in his like age 94 season. Klay can make 21. And then small forwards, John Conchar could be. Grant Williams could be a guy. Josh Green got a bag earlier, and I don't know how the fuck he got 15 million. But he did. Jayshawn Tate is a cool guy. Lawrence Walters, Nate Williams, Ochai Abache. Bentecchio, Javante Green is here. Peyton Watson. I like Peyton Watson a lot. He's a good guy. Gershon Yabusele, Christian Yang, Jeremy Shohan. What's going on with Jeremy Shohan for real? I feel like I don't know what's going on with him, bro. Like, I feel like he's a good young player, but he's just like Antonio Brown. Actually, no. That's kind of out of pocket. No one's like Antonio Brown. So with overpaying these guys, it also means that they're going to be harder to trade. Haywood Highsmith is going to get 6 mil from us. That's be perfect. And then now we can just sign some random guys. But let's make sure we get Haywood Highsmith and Klay. I don't know why Klay had to wait an extra day to come here, but did. So now we have Cam Thomas, Klay, Ronnie, Fred VanVleet. We'll have Byron Davis, and Haywood Highsmith with Ben Simmons, Bol and James Wiseman and Charles Abbasi. Probably as our backcourt, unless we get like a center that I think is. Oh, actually, let's give okay. We're pivoting away from the James Wiseman thing because I also think DeAndre Ayton is kind of worthy of this. And we're gonna pay him like he's a star. Um, I'll kind of fill up our off season, but he will be on our team for 3 years, and I think James Wiseman is young enough to, kind of sit by the wayside for this. So I'm fine with giving him this money, but we'll give him like 17 mil a year to come play for us, and that's fine. And Eaton signs. Okay, and I think that's how our free agency is gonna look like. Um, do we have enough players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we just need two dudes. Um, we'll pick up. Finish. No, we want someone. We'll pick up Larry Nance back on a deal, and we'll pick up my boy Buddy Hield on a deal, and that should be our free agency. Player progression. This is what's gonna be good for us. Cam Thomas doesn't go up. Oh no. Plays go. Doug, you're 37. Why are you going up? Play goes up. Baron Davis somehow goes up. Eaton goes up, and Ben Simmons goes up by 4, but because we changed this, Bronny James goes up by 5. Okay. Haywood Highsmith goes down. Hill goes down. Lance goes down. Bassey goes up 1. Wiseman goes up 1. So not the leap that we were hoping for Mr. Um, Cam Thomas, but hey, that's fine. We're gonna not. He is still gonna be our number 1 option here in. And we're gonna make sure that we're gonna turn Cam Thomas. That's just going back. The starters could have like a 60. I don't. I'll keep you at 70, but everyone else can have like a 65 touch tendency. I don't want like I don't want these guys like trying to shoot the ball too much. And then these shot tendencies go all the way down to 50. These guys are not gonna outshine my Pookie Bear Cam Thomas. Wait, shoot, I don't want to mess up the rookie's progression. Well, but play, you're chilling out of 60. I'm fine with you. James Wiseman. Everyone else is pretty much fine beside Bassey's touch. It needs to go down. I'm fine with that, to be honest. We'll keep it like that for now. And we'll kind of exit here. So our starting lineup is gonna be, let me just go to Mr. Klay Thompson, edit. Actually, maybe I do this. Like, I want to keep Thomas as a shooting guard. That's fine. I think having the rookie off the bench, wouldn't be horrible, to be honest. Oh, it just moves Klay Thomas down to the bench. That's also fine. Bronny James. Yeah, I think I like this rotation. James Wiseman, Bassey, Bol, Bronny, and Klay off the bench with Ayton, Simmons, Byron Davis, Cam Thomas, and Beverly Fleet here. We'll turn down this bench utilization a little bit. And I will be giving more minutes to Cam Thomas. I do think you want him being one of the guys who gets a lot of minutes. Play is also old as fuck, so him not playing as many minutes, I don't think really hurts that much. Give him 30. We'll give him 37 minutes tonight, and we'll try to see if we can win. Now, I think we have a bit of a better roster than we did before. I don't think it's gonna translate to a shit ton of wins, but hopefully we do turn a new leaf and start winning more. Denny Avdia wins the Cup MVP. We're sitting around 500, which I'll definitely take. I kind of want to see how we did this first game against the Nets. Cam Thomas, 39 points. Byron Davis, 20 points. 14 points from Mr. Wiseman. Andre Ayton had a rough game, but that's fine. Let's kind of look at our player stats so far. We have Cam Thomas with averaging 27 a night. 2 and 2, 3 and 1. We have our rookie Byron Davis averaging 19, 3 and 3 with a steal per night. Klay Thompson doing role player things. DeAndre 18 averaging 9 and 8 with assists per game, and then Ben Simmons just basically being a worse Draymond Green. Shout out Bronny for averaging 7 though. Let's get to the trade deadline and see kind of how everything goes, but we have a little while before we have to think about a Cam Thomas extension. So that's at least good for us. We are planning to keep Cam Thomas here his whole NBA career, but let's kind of recheck everything at this trade deadline. 28 points from Cam Thomas with two rebounds, 3 assists, a steal. They're pretty much the same for everyone. Looking at his career, 7.4 EWA. And if you don't know what EWA is, it's estimated wins added. It kind of tells you like how good they are playing this year. Besides like the stats, like Fred VanVleet isn't playing that well. You can see it by the stats, but also his EWA tells you. So and like Ayton is playing all right, even though his stats don't look too good. I think it factors in defense as well. Could be wrong though. But let's kind of look at the standings too. I'm very interested in how we're looking. We are currently the 10th seed, so we're fighting for a play-in spot right now. What does the game think we're doing? Rebuilding? I'd say that's kind of fair. Ronnie James is expiring. Let's kind of see if we can extend anyone. Oh, hey, you want to extend now? We'll give Ronnie James a good sized contract. I think he will end up taking over for that Fred VanVleet role pretty soon, so we'll give him like 14 million a year for like 3 years, and he has happily accepted that. Everyone else is pretty much not eligible. And this is where like, how do we make upgrades around this roster without harming how we're doing? Because I think we're like in a spot where we're okay enough to maybe look to buy, but not really. We could look for an upgrade at point guard here, but a very short term one. Maybe we could look to upgrade over DeAndre Ayton. Bull. We could look to upgrade Bull. I don't think he's playing very well either. Bassi is playing all right. James Wiseman as our 10-man is playing really good. Our bench is playing really solidly. Freddy is probably gonna be our Freddy is probably our weakest link here. Let's kind of look around and see who is like hardcore selling. Keontae George is already a 90 overall. Kobe, the Charlotte Hornets are rebuilding. Anyone else hard selling? The Wizards are hard selling, and then so it looks like just the Nuggets are selling too. Interesting. Also, the Nets are selling. So let's kind of look at some deals. One that interests me is the Nets kind of selling. How are you doing? So let's kind of see how Freddy's doing. 11 points a game, 5 assists, 2 steals a game. That's kind of what we need. He does have a couple years left on his deal. We have Nuggets. Let's kind of see. Oh, the Pacers are also selling. Maybe we can get like a TJ McConnell. I don't think that upgrades our roster too much. I don't want to get like a crazy high overall guy just yet. Unlike, how's Kevin Porter Jr. doing? I feel like he's doing similar to what Fred VanVleet is doing. I don't think that's a huge upgrade. If the Hornets... I was gonna say if like the Hornets were hard selling, I would have. Damian Lillard goes to the Warriors. That's hilarious. I wouldn't. Yeah. They would have been scary so long ago. Like Andrew Nemhard, 6 point. That would be interesting. Yeah, none of these guys moved the needle for me. Igor Demon. No, not really. I don't want to take Kevin Durant going back to the Nets. Oh my gosh, this game, man. It's funny with some of the irony that happens in this game. I think our only upgrade is Kevin Porter Jr. Really. I don't really see. Oh wait, I guess the Lakers are selling. I didn't see that. Let's kind of look at the Lakers. I didn't look at them too hard. Okay, I accidentally sent him to play trade deadline. Whatever. I was gonna force a trade, and honestly, I don't think anything that was that good. So we'll just keep on thugging to the end of the season. But yeah, nothing there really was like, oh, we need to trade Fred VanVleet for that guy, and we make the playoffs. Victor Wembanyama wins the MVP. Wow. Bennett Sturts wins Rookie of the Year. DeJounte Murray, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player is Wemby. Kings and Fleming, Most Improved. Jason Tatum clutch. And then Bickerstaff, and Nathan Mack. Looks like all NBA first goes like this: Wemby, Cade, Jokic, Tatum, and Antetokounmpo, the Greeky Freaky, Amen Tomlinson, Shea, Luka Doncic, Cameron Boozer, and Jalen Johnson is second team. And no Cam Thomas on all NBA first team this time. Here's defensive first and second. Here's rookie first. Got our guy, Byron Davis, and second. Wow. Rough rookie class, huh? Is very top heavy. Going down to our season stats, let's kind of see. Cam Thomas, again, pretty good year. 50, 40, 80, or sorry, yeah, 50, 30, 80. Byron Davis was 40, 40, 30, 70. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Cam Thomas, 27 points a game, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal per game, basically. And then Byron Davis with 19 points a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and almost a block per game. Klay Thompson with 13 points a game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block per game. And then Fred VanVleet with 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals per game, and a block per game. And then also, finally, our starting center, 9 points a game, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. So, how are we looking for this? Okay, so looks like we make a play-in. So let's kind of simulate with Simcast here. And I want to see if it ever gets close. It doesn't, but I kind of want to see how this game or these players kind of like play. So we'll watch, a little bit of a garbage time here. The ball passes out to Johnson Jr.
Pass the flag.
I think that's Cam Thomas. Yeah, Cam Thomas.
Washington a screen.
Washington going. Why is my thing so loud? I swear I think I changed it all the time in those super subs. Johnson, forward shoot, gets screened by flag, shoots it, 3, swish. Cam Thomas pushes the ball. Passes to play, back to Thomas. To beat wearing number 41 last back. Driving in, nice screen by Cam Thomas. Two-handed layup. Flag working on Cam Thomas, passing to Johnson Jr. Working Ben Simmons right now. Passes out to DJ Washington. Breaks. Ayton gets the board. Passes to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons pushes up the ball to the floor. Off the floor. Cam Thomas is wide open under the hoop. Ooh, nice Euro. And nice reverse lay by DeAndre Ayton. Glad we signed him to be kind of a cornerstone piece. Triple flag working up against Cam Thomas. Back to flag. Ayton back driving against Lively. Lively has the ball. 5 to shoot. Going against Ayton. Running to the corner and shooting up hot ass. Breaks. Klay Thompson gets the ball. Running down the floor. Pass to Cam Thomas. Pump fakes. Flag. Drives up the flag. Nothing brewing. Can't really get anything going. Still getting body. Shoots it. And Cooper Flag sends that to a new dimension. Holy shit. Ben Simmons can only inbound the ball. Back up to Cam Thomas, who's a little tired. Shoots the 3. Breaks it. Kyrie with the rebound. And definitely ripping Kyrie right there. Blocking. Hardcore. Kyrie just stalling time. It is garbage time. Ricochet. getting blocked by. Oh my god! Didn't even need the screen. Cam Thomas driving against Ricochet. In with the screen. Horrible screen. Oh my god, ankle breaker. And Cam Thomas with it. Come on. NBA, we need to sign this guy. Someone needs to sign this guy. Please. He is such fun hoops to watch. Lively. Back to Ricochet. To Irving. Back to Lively. In Garden closely. Kyrie screen. Oh my god. Kyrie with the off-ball screen. With no one around. Ben Simmons underneath the hoop, back up to Davis, back to Simmons, back to Ayton with a nice little alley-oop. Pretty cool game. Like, I think this team would be fun to watch. They're definitely suck. Like, that's why they're all on the games, because name the worst franchise in the games. They fucking suck. Cooper Flag working the maintenance, our rookie. Rookie was locking him up. And Cooper could not connect. Back to Davis. 3 to shoot. And nice lay. Aim and stat pad. So we are eliminated in the play-in. I believe. Oh shit. Okay, we still lost. I exited before the game finalized, but yeah. Lose at the play-in, that's fine. We're getting closer to actually competing. This is only year 2. I think next year is definitely something that we can start player retirements. Let's look. We'll override Curry and Labubu and Draymond Green on the Bucks. That's funny. Fred VanVleet can go. Clay can go. Buddy Hield can go. Everyone else can go. Actually, I want to keep Clay around one more year. I want to see him retire with other guys. I don't think it's okay for me to override those guys and not him. Harden can fucking retire. Mr. Titty Titty Bang Bang over there. If you guys don't know that, search up James Harden. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised on what he did. Unless like James Harden and like John Morant go on the same team, that'd be funny. The lottery looks like this. We, I believe, don't have our own pick. We have the 12th overall pick, and I think that's it. So yeah, nothing. First year under Jason Kidd was a pretty solid year. Let's kind of go through the scouting and see the mock drafts around where we are. Jamal Murray. I don't think we need another point guard. Like maybe we take this Jesse Mogbo guy, or Delano Jackson, or Chuck Brown. Oh, D'Lo. Comparison though, that's been rough. But Jesse Mogbo is here. I think Gary Payton from Hardaway. Like Gary Payton is like almost too good. I think the Gary Payton comparison is like almost too good to pass up. We'll end up probably just taking him. Dennis Higgins, and we have another pick. This is in the second round, and not Bill Cartwright, Tyson Chandler. We'll take Tyson Chandler. I have another pick. We'll take Kevin Garrett, maybe? I don't know. We'll take this D'Angelo Russell guy and Derek Dudley. And get out of here. Rookie signings. Kevin Fox, Dennis. Ooh. Looks like we kind of shit our drafts, but you know what's new for the Kings. Qualifying offers, T-player options, nothing. Free agency, let's go in here. And I don't think we have major free agents this year. aside from Van Vliet now gone. We do need a. Oh, where where did Bronny go? Bronny, where did Bronny James go? Hold up, did he retire? Oh no, he's here. Okay, how about to say, just wasn't. I just like passed by him earlier. So maybe a point guard, definitely a shooting guard backup. Um, Small forward, we can maybe get another backup. Probably want someone else than Bull, and then probably need someone else for backup center. Maybe a new starting center too. Yeah. But let's kind of see what we can afford. We can pretty much afford everyone. Maxine, Raymond. We have Demontis Sabonis, Kawhi Ware, Nurkic, Yusmiti, Wendell Carter Jr., Jalen Williams. Let's kind of look at other shooting guards. Jalen Green is like the ultimate star who is kind of just mid. E-Pods, we can maybe look to get Reed Shepard too is another player that I see like a lot of people just like giving up on like very quickly. Don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like Bronny in like this in like the 6-man role over than the starting role. I like E-Pods like is very interesting. Also, Scoot is very interesting. Like he's not living up to his full potential in real life either. I feel like he's a really good player. I think I am a Scoot Henderson like sympathist, but I guess that just me. We're good on small forward. Power forward is the other position I want to look at. Minga is just like staring at me. Derek Jones Jr., Obi Toppin, Precious Achua, Dylan Mitchell, Justin Champagny. Ella Filipowski, Cam Johnson would be a nice shot, but he's 32. Jerry Shahan is probably gonna be, or Champagny is probably gonna be the guys we probably look to sign. I'm just seeing if there's anyone else who catches my eye, and it's not really anyone, but we could go for the other junior and pick up Scottie Pippen, but I don't think so. Well, I think we are gonna make our first big splash here and kind of go with a Scoot Henderson. Again, we are gonna have to overpay. Wait, we only have 8 million. If we do that, and we need to sign Mr. Justin Champagny. These guys, I think we want to keep 7 million, so maybe we go for a guy that's a little bit cheaper. Actually, I'm fine. I'm fine with blowing the budget here. We'll give 25 mil um to Scoot here, and hopefully he will sign with us. Four-year, 100 mil a year deal, and then this is where we could maybe look to trade away Bull. He was all right, but not too good for us. We can get a first-round pick from, funny enough, the Trailblazers, and then use that money to kind of look to bring in Mr. Jeremy Shohan on a $7 million a year deal. But we'll agree on these guys. Haywood Highsmith, Renounce Rights, and Daquan Plowden. And we get those guys. So now we're inching closer to being a playoff team. We have Scoot and Bronny James here with Cam Thomas play off the bench, and then Byron Davis. We have Ben Simmons and Jeremy Shohan, DeAndre Ayton, Bassie, Wiseman, and Fox. So we have a good group of guys here. Player progression. Davis goes up by 8. Cam Thomas is just not progressing. I don't want to see what his I want to see what his thing is, because he's gotten an all NBA second team, and for him to be stuck at a 76, he has A minus potential. I'm gonna edit. I know this is like kind of cheating, but I'm gonna. What is your max potential? I'm gonna bump you up to 92. I don't think that's too crazy. But you are already 2 years into your peak, and I will help you out by +5 to, or +3 to, like, your all your attributes, because I think you definitely deserve it. All right. At least. All right. Other than that, let's keep. He gets a +2 upgrade. I think that's more than fair for a second team appearance. And let's go back to making sure you have all your shot tendencies. Correct. 100, 100, or nothing less. Scoot Henderson, I'm fine with him having basically the same. I'll take the 1 away from him just to make it look nicer visually. But we'll go to our next season and continue to auto-generate these rookies. Cam and Lububu is planning to retire. Cam Thomas up to a 77 overall. We did impact that a little bit, to be honest. But Scoot Henderson, Davis is here now, and we'll give some of Ben Simmons' minutes back to Cam Thomas here. But Cam Thomas is going to be the shot chucker he is. Clay can lose 2 minutes back to Cam Thomas as well, so he's at least. So our starters are at least all at 33. I think Ben Simmons over Sohan looks a little bit better for me, and I think that's about fine. Let's go to the trade deadline here, which looks like a little bit earlier this season, but we should start winning a bit more games now with this core. But again, I kind of wanted to keep Cam Thomas as the main part of the core, and it's basically I wanted to make a team where I feel like Cam Thomas can win with, but also it's a bunch of like guys who feel like the NBA kind of disrespected and kind of rid off a little too early. Trailblazers are currently in first. But let's look at the halfway point stats. Cam Thomas, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a block per game. I mean, a steal per game. Davis is taking the year 2 jump, jumping up to 21, 5, 5, and 1 with a block per game. Scoot with 19, 3, and 6 per game, with a steal per game as well. And then Sohan is contributing. These guys are all contributing. Clay Thompson pretty much doing Clay things. He's just knocking down threes when we need it. Cam Thomas is a 40% clip. Yikes. Anyone who needs a contract extension gets Cam Thomas will resign. And we will make sure you are taken care of, buddy. You are getting. Let me give me 1 second. I need to see what the contract that Cam Thomas turned down. He declined a 2-year, $30 million deal. So we'll give him a bit more than that since he's absolutely hooping with us. We'll give him a 2-year or 2-year $40 million. We'll give him 10 more million. I'm fine with that. Or we'll give him 2-year 2-year 36. And then that's about it. So cap is gonna start becoming a problem with this team pretty soon because again we had to overpay our guys for them to be here. And I think I don't want to make any changes to this team, honestly. I think we're good enough to sneak into the playoffs right now. We've made good decisions with our off-season free agents. We haven't really made trades this video, so that's pretty nice for us. But we are playing a lot better now, and Victor Wet Bananas will be your MVP. Trey Trent, Rookie of the Year, 6 Man of the Year, Keaton Wagler. Victor Wembanyama is your Defensive Player of the Year. Sergio Delo, I'm not gonna Laria. Clutch Player of the Year, John Morant, Makanori, and Nathan Mack. I'm sorry, I have to go back to this. I don't think this is Keaton Wagler. I don't know what it is, but I definitely don't think that's Keaton Wagler. NBA first team looks like this. All NBA second team looks like this, and third team looks like this. So no Sacramento Kings here. All defensive looks like this. No Kings here as well. Rookies. And that is your awards. We are the 4 seed, so let's kind of simulate the play in here. Golden State sneaks in over OKC. And then it looks like Mavericks sneak in as well. On this side, it looks like the Nets sneak in and the Heat sneak in. Or no, the Pacers. Yeah. Okay, that's how that works. Anyway, we're gonna look to see what is going on the other side. So we have Scoot Henderson, Cameron Thomas, Byron Davis, Ben Simmons, DeAndre Ayton against Bruce Thornton, Amen Thompson, Julian Strother, Jabari Smith Jr., and Şengün. Our coaching game plan will look like this. I think Quentin Jackson. Who are you? I don't remember signing you. I think that was just like a random dude they signed off the street. By the way, 127. Oh, okay. Anyway, you're getting kicked off rotation, and Higgins is going in. Actually, I think we're just gonna make this an 8-man rotation and play like this. Cam Thomas. So they want to give Sohan more minutes, but I think I would rather give an bench player. Ronnie James is playing. Ronnie James this year is not taking the leap that we kind of want him to. Very inefficient. but I guess that is also I changed his shot tendency, so maybe he's not just taking enough shots. But Klay Thompson, pretty solid. Sohan, also pretty solid with a 5. Ayton this year, eh. Maybe we look to upgrade him. Ben Simmons, okay. Davis here, this is where we get to our big hitters. 25, 5, so, and then we have Cam Thomas with, of course, 23, 3, and 3, and Scoot with 19, 3, and 6, so, yeah, those are our big hitters. We'll simulate through game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, they win. And game 5, they win. Game 6, we win. Okay, not even close, no worries. The Portland Trailblazers pack up the Golden State Warriors, and let's see who are we taking, or who else advances. Also the Wizards are the 1 seed on the other side. Not gonna lie, I feel like the Wizards are gonna be surprisingly good next year. They have DeMonsta, they have Koulibaly, they have Bob Carrington, they have Trey Johnson, they have Trey Young, Anthony Davis. Like they have a pretty they have surprising depth. John Moran, Shaden Sharp, Zion Williamson, Donovan Clingan, and Tumani Kamara. A little bit of a scary team for us, but we'll simulate through game 1, game 2, game 3, and we'll simulate Simcast with game 4. But it looks like they're running away from. Yeah, they ran away with it. So we make massive improvements, not good enough to beat the 1 seed, but we will start progressing here very quickly. Their retirements, though, I think this is a Klay Thompson goodbye year. Yep, Drew Holiday leaves, Milton leaves, LeBron, Draymond, Damian Lillard. All the goats from when you were young are all leaving at the same time. Lillard, Curry, and LeBron James all leave. Bunch of jersey retirements. And league meetings, or something like that. Draft lottery. It looks like we have no picks here, so oh wait, we do have a pick. We have the 15th overall pick here via the Golden State Warriors, and I think that's it. And this is where we might look to trade that pick, to be honest, and maybe we can trade finder a DeAndre Ayton with this 15th overall pick, or maybe a better center. I still want a center. I still want to. My goal is to kind of win a championship with these guys who, you know, people kind of already gave up on. Like, and I'm kind of looking for that. Duran kind of doesn't fit that description. He's Macy, Gafford, Jalen Smith, Walker Kessler, Cat, Big Purr, Onyeka Okongwu would be a nice fit. Zach Edey, getting paid a little too much money. Shout out Nemius Keita. Like, he's on the Boston Celtics, and, you know, that's the Celtics, bro. But Wendell Carter made his way back to the Bulls. That's cool. I just found that funny. But, yeah. Sorry. Feeling a little weird today. We'll trade finder this pick. I am pressing the wrong buttons. I'll try to find her that pick and maybe like Wiseman or future picks. That's fine. And we'll go to rookie signing. We shouldn't have nothing. Yes. Team player options. Davis will of course accept, and Calvin Knox will accept. Qualifying offers. No one. Free agency. Let's actually, before free agency, let's kind of uh, let's let free agency start, and then can I do contract if I can. Refuse to resign will be Ben Simmons. That's fine. Ronnie James on a good deal. Well, Aiton wants a little bit less than what he's getting. He hasn't been playing too good, and I think this is where we look to maybe try to trade fighter him again with this pick. And like Nas Reed would be a good guy. I don't think he's like a player that people gave up on too soon. I think it's definitely not that, but it's kind of like a weird thing with him. Like Claxton would have been a good fit for this team too. Like I think he's just like underappreciated. Like some people were, I know there were some people who were saying he wasn't good enough to be a starting center, or yeah, to be starting, but or wasn't even that good. So Onyeka Kongwu, like I've also heard people just call him straight mid. And this is someone I might be interested. He doesn't get a lot of rebounds though, which is making me nervous about going full out. Derek Lively is a guy who just gets hurt all the time, but in the game he's just amazing, so I kind of just don't want to do that. Use Misi could be a guy I like. Zubac, no. Jakob Poeltl is just making way too much money for how he's getting paid. I could spin it to say like, oh, we could go get Chet because blah blah blah, you know, but or like I could go get Embiid because they're always hurt and they never play, but I don't want to do that. Let me look because I think we're gonna need another power forward soon too, because Ben Simmons doesn't want to resign, and that's fine. We can play with Sohan, but we need to find out backups. We need to upgrade at center pretty badly, and looking at free agency, I think Malawach fits our thing here, but he's been playing pretty well in real life. We can go get Claxton like we were talking about, but I think it's a little too late in his career. I'm God. We can look to get Tingus Pingus. Might not be a bad guy, but he's more of a power forward. I could send him to be our power forward. I think we could overpay for Malawach here. But now we kind of need to find like a power forward then to like Peyton Watson. I kind of like, but I want like, is she still on the Nuggets? I think I'm thinking of a good guy to go get. Christian Braun, but he plays shooting guard or small forward, and I and I kind of like how our shooting. He could actually replace our. Yeah, let's go get Christian Braun. I I think he could replace our need for our clay role. So we'll offer up Aiton and Simmons, and you guys just give us your first. Wait, I'll actually just give you this straight up. That's fine. Cool. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 players on the team, so we need about 6 players to sign with us this offseason. So Malawatch, let's try to steal him away. We'll give him uncomfortable amount. Ooh. I hate when like your thing just goes down if you hold the button for too long. It's always on the first go and then it's fine. I don't know why. Not like I'm pressing that. We'll give Malawatch 20 mil. And then we need a backup shooting guard. And this is where I want McBride was someone I feel like people weren't very high on. McBride, I feel like people weren't really high on you, so I'll give you a shot at 2 years, 5 million. Again, the name of the deal is to overpay these guys. So let's do that. Please do not match. Okay, they didn't match. Ooh. So we got Malawatch here, so he is going to be our starting center. We need another backup center, a power forward. We need to move Christian Braun to the small forward shooting guard role. So we have a lot of shooting guard overlap here. I might just make Scoot Henderson like a straight up power point guard, to be honest. Because there's a lot of overlap with that shooting guard role. Miles McBride can also just become full-on point guard. I'm fine because we of course have Cam Thomas, who is going to be our shooting guard, Byron Davis, and then Bronny James and Christian Braun, all able to play shooting guard. So I'm fine with that. So again, power forward we need help with, and then maybe a power forward who can play small forward is probably more in our cards. Lou Dort would be nice, or Canet would be nice too. I just want to see if there's Patrick Williams, former Bull. People gave up on this guy. Honestly, for this guy, it's kind of deserved. He just looked like straight up ass. But hey, we'll we'll take we'll take a chance on you. Shout out, Mamma Mia, Austin Newell, Aaron Gordon. He kind of had his career resurgence already, so I don't want to give him his own here. How's Kuzma is getting clowned on in real life, so we'll give him a 2-year, $5 million. He looks ugly as fuck in this game. Holy shit! You couldn't tell. I'm kind of a little bit of a swear, so apologies to people who don't really like that. Miles Turner is also getting clowned on in real life. I just want to see if there's anyone else who fits it. Jan Hansen. Nick Richards. Wait, no, it wasn't Nick Richards. It was Jackson Hayes, who was getting destroyed on Twitter because JJ Redick would refuse to play him. That was, oh my gosh, that was so funny. We'll give Miles Turner, aka Mini Durant, a 5-year deal. If you guys want to know why I called him Mini Durant is because he left the Pacers after they were just in the finals to go to the opposing Bucks because he thought the grass was greener over there. You know, tough story for you to learn, buddy. It was not greener over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, and your short one. We could have went Claxton. That would have been nice. Looking here, we need backup shooting guard. Ironically. Oh wait, we signed Miles McBride for that role, but I'm fine with like Patrick Williams not even playing, so let's go find a new shooting guard. Honestly, I don't have any storylines for like. I'm not seeing too many storylines for. I guess Ty Jerome could, since he was a lacrosse player. And we can just move Miles McBride back to shooting guard. But oh wait, we have Bronny James. We'll move Miles McBride back to shooting guard, I guess. I guess we can basically realistically sign anyone. I kinda just wanted to sign Will Richard. Warriors bias. So we'll sign him to. We'll just cap out our cap space here at like 4.5 mil. Cool. Player progression goes like this. Barry Davis goes up 6. Scoot goes up 2. Cam Thomas goes up 2. I will be changing him again because he has been playing very nicely for us, so apologies. We'll give him +5 to all stats. Danny 2K did this video again, so I'm not gonna act like he wasn't a big influence in me doing this video, but shout out Danny 2K. But I wanted to put my own twist on it, and I was trying not to mess with this, but 2K, the development system in this game is, I'm finding out very quickly, is just kind of bad. Like, they just like hate on my guy. I don't think durability like changes anything, but I'm changing it. Left ankle, left foot, right middle finger, left intangible. Oh, I am changing his intangibles to a 99. That made him 85. Okay, yeah, this is. I mean, if you look at his career, all NBA second team, he's averaging. He averaged 22, 24, 35, 27, 23. Like, that's what you kind of expect from a guy who's like a mid to low 80 guy. So I'm fine with fucking around with that and making Cam Thomas the best player he could possibly be. Auto generate here. Kawhi is planning to retire. We'll let him, and let's kind of look at our rotation here. So Baron Davis or Byron Davis. You can call him Baron Davis. Don't know why. Sohan is just force starting over. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Ronnie G. Christian Brown. I want Braun to play. Miles Turner is getting the PT. Miles McBride. I think this is good for us. Yeah. but we are getting off to a worse start than we did. Hopefully, we can just like lock in. I don't know what's going on with that. That is kind of weird. I did. Oh wait, I need to fix the tendencies here. That's something I forgot to do. Taking a chance on me. Ooh, we'll bump up. I'm fine with bumping up a little bit. These touch tendencies. Malowetch should be shooting a little bit more. I feel like that's fine. You should be shooting a little bit more. Miles McBride should just not be shooting much. Kuzma, I don't. Block you, I do not want. Miles Turner, I also do not want you to really shoot at all. Sohan, yeah. I don't want you shooting. And hopefully that. Oh, you know something I haven't like really checked at all is our system proficiency. Let's just keep unbalanced, but let's go back to the trade deadline where I think it's the 25th year, but that might help fix some issues we were having, but maybe not. Um, Getting hard stuck on the September 17th slot. We're playing a little bit worse, which I'm kind of confused by, but we'll we'll see if we need to make any changes. But hopefully we'll start picking things up again. I think that's the trade deadline. But let's look at our halfway point stats here. Cam Thomas, 24 points a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists per game, with 18 or 19 points, 5, and 6 from Byron Davis. We have Scoot Henderson with 17, 3, and 6. Christian Braun with 17, 5, and 2. And then Malawatch with 10 and 10, basically. So pretty good. Ronnie James with 9 points off the bench. Let's kind of see how these guys are impacting. With EWA, Braun, Malawatch, Ronnie James, Sohan. Kyle Kuzma is in a net negative, and Miles McBride isn't really doing any real good. So Bronny James and it looks like Miles McBride are kind of holding us back a little bit. Which, you know, definitely not the first time someone has said that about them. Let's kind of look. Golden State Warriors get Anthony Edwards. Oh my gosh, if we got Anthony Edwards, I would just cream my pants. In game. Editor, cut that out. But we are like the only team. Or wait, it says we are selling, but the Clippers are selling. They are hard selling. Peyton Watson, Darius Garland, Dark White, all up for grabs. Jokic also went to that team. That's crazy. 18. Peyton Watson had a net negative too. That was Derek White. Playing pretty solid, honestly. Who else is selling? It's us. It's the Knicks are selling. Clippers are selling. So the Clippers, Knicks, and us are the quote unquote sellers. We're buying. Um, yeah, we're 24 and 25. We can buy. We're ninth. We're ninth of the division too. Not like we're horribly bad. But let's kind of look at our roster and kind of do like some self-reflection. Bronny James is an 85, but not playing too good. Kuzma is not playing too good. Let's kind of look at the next Clippers. So the Clippers have Santi Aldama, who might be an interesting guy. Peyton Watson and Darius Garland would be interesting. Knicks have Miles Bridges, OG Anunoby would be a nice guy. Some championship pedigree on that team. Well, most of these guys actually have championship pedigree. Mikal Bridges has 2 under his belt, but getting paid 40 million. Kind of a no-go. OG like is very interesting here. His EWA is only a 2 point. Do we have money match that? Because Bronny James, that's 20 mil we have basically. That we can go look. And there's only a couple teams selling. Anyone who's like hard rebuilding that we can look. Maybe Quentin Grimes would be interesting. I want to do this video again. I think I need to go back in the lab and like make it a little bit better, but we'll do the video again with Quentin Grimes because he was also another guy during that holdout. We'll do it with a big. I have a new video to you, but I won't spoil it. But yeah, I think you guys can basically kind of guess what I was thinking already. But we'll kind of with Jabari Smith will actually fit this team very well. Wait, what was their team record? Just go to the standings. They're above us. I don't want to steal from teams that are above us. Third. So we know who's hard telling. Santi Aldama is a solid player. Peyton Watson is pretty good as well. But I think we go to this next team and take a chance on getting OG Anunoby. This will eat into our depth a little bit, but that's all right. We'll give away Calc. And we'll give away Miles McBride. Give us someone who Kobe Brown. And give us like a first. Alright. So we probably could have got more, but more from that, but that's fine. So it goes Scoot, Cam Thomas, Byron Davis, Sohan, Malawach, Christian Braun, OG Anunoby, where we're gonna switch OG to a pure point guard, or sorry, power forward, and then Kobe Brown. We'll just go to a straight 9-man rotation. Malawach is not. Is currently pretty bad at the situation. I don't know why, but let's go fix OG a power forward. Was oh, I'll just force non-start I think it's just easier to force non-start plan. Hmm, that is a short ass peak. 3-year peak. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Unfortunate. OG can have 33 minutes. I'll watch didn't have 30 minutes. Sohan, go down to 12. Alice Turner 15. I like Christian Braun. We'll give Richard a minute, right? I think I would want. I'm gonna move Kobe Brown out of here and move Richard into that role. Can he play shooting or point guard? Playmaking, really that good, but fine enough. Age good. You go. Tuka that one. I'll watch. We'll give everyone 33 beside Byron Davis. Keep his minutes. Let the roster shake up though. This is how our rotation is gonna look. Scoot, Thomas, Byron Davis, OG Anunoby, Malawatch with Ron, Richard, Turner, and Sohan off the bench. And I think that's fine. So let's. Oh wait, one more thing before we get out of here, because we need to re-sign Brown. We'll sign him to like a $15 million deal. For I don't know how much. I don't know how much. If you were to re-sign Christian Braun in real life, how much would you give him? I honestly don't know. I would probably say around 15 to 18 mil. So I'll probably do something in the halfway point of that, which is like 5. I don't know why my game does that. I'll give him 17. I already passed it. No one else is really up for extension beside OG, but he hasn't been here long enough. I'll simulate the regular season. So again, we'll fix that manually and sign our Rando. Grant Williams, Hardwell, Anthony is a guy people have pretty much given up on this point too. I'll sign him. I don't want him playing, so it doesn't matter. But back to our just over 500 ways. I would like to stop simulating just to see if I can extend OG, and I can. I can't change any of that, but I will give him 22 mil. And that will be giving us some difficult times on deciding who to keep, who not to keep, which I'm fine with. But we should start getting rolling. Yeah, we're on a roll and are winning a lot of games. Except for that Mavericks game and Pistons game and Warriors game and Pistons game. But we finish up strong with the season. Wemby wins MVP again. Lewis Knox, Rookie of the Year. Arnold. Hey, Arnold. Oh my gosh, why are your eyes so far apart, Jason Lewine? 6th man of the year. We had player of the year, Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, clutch player of the year. Oh my gosh. Dude, you look like Poppy Playtime, Shay. What is that facial expression? Alright. Micah Nori and Aaron Phillips are your front office of the year. All NBA first, all NBA second, and all NBA third. No Kings there. We're probably not gonna have. Oh, we have a Sacramento King on a defensive team. Malawatch, pretty nice. 11-11 looks like from Malawatch there too, and we shouldn't have any rookies. So let's we're kind of in the same place as last time, 4 seed. But Cam Thomas is our leading scorer again with 25.5 or 22.5. Let's just run up to 23. 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Byron Davis with 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal per night. Scoot with 18, 3, and 6. We have OG Anunoby with 17, 4, 2, and 2. So filling up the stat sheet here. Braun with 16, 5, and 2. We have Malawatch here with 11 and 10 rebounds and 2 blocks a game. So hold up. We got Giannis at home. Simulating the play-in, Rockets sneak in, Memphis sneaks in, and let's try to light the beam against the Golden State Warriors, who has Miguel Gomez, Anthony Edwards, Yapsel Landenberg, Ron Holland, and Joan Behringer. And let's kind of look at our rotation here. Someone can kind of get cut out of this rotation. Let's kind of wait. I want to see how well Richard did in his time in his role. 14 points a game, or 7 points a game. With a negative EWA. So Will Richard could probably just get the hell out of here, and we'll just run an 8-man. We'll bump up playing time here. Bump up Davis, 40, Malawatch there, and then Christian Braun. Probably just get minutes. We'll make it look clean. Get an 8-man rotation going for the playoffs. Simulate through game 1 though. They win. Simulate game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, they win. Game 5, we win. Game 6, we win. Going against either the Houston Rockets or the San Antonio Spurs. Let's simulate the round. We go against the Spurs and the Suns and the Trailblazers are over there. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Jaden Quaitons, and Victor Wembanyama. So they were pretty much your standard San Antonio Spurs team, but with notably Dylan Harper missing and Justin Champagnie gone. I think we match up okay with them. Baron Davis and Cameron Thomas are gonna have to hard carry against this scary looking defense. I will go to coaching game plan specifically for the Spurs, and I just want to make sure our guy Malawatch is on Wemby. I don't. I'm getting kind of sick of seeing 2K just put guards against Wemby. Down 3-0 against the San Antonio Spurs. Let's kind of simulate with Simcast and see if we can sneak a game. It looks like a close game here with 4 minutes. Let's kind of jump in here, see if we can see anything going on here. Well, oh, we need to fix the camera. Malawatch is going to pass out to OG Anunoby. Anunoby pushing up the ball. Passes it out to Henderson. OG with a horrible screen, but Scoot. It's a nice little layup. 32 points in 10 4 minutes. And Scoot here in Fox coming up the ball against Castle. Up by 6 with about 3 minutes. Almost 4. Carter Bryant passing it out to Castle. Wemby. Bryant. Wemby getting the ball against Malawatch. Pump fakes Malawatch. Oh, Malawatch got... he got tough there. Defensive second teamer, by the way. Scoot Henderson pushing the ball against Aaron Fox. Passes up. And step on Castle. Malawatch against Wemby. Please don't play like this. Henderson with the 3 and bricks it. Quaintance with the rebound. Castle pushing up the ball. He's looking to attack. Cam Thomas. Wemby getting the screen by Fox. Fox. Roll. Fox against Scoot. Back out to Wemby for the corner 3 and drains it. Kings up by 1 now. Byron Davis pushing the ball up for your Sacramento Kings. Trying to make a move against Carter Bryant. Malawatch up top the key. I don't know why we were running the set. Anunoby. Back up to Thomas. Thomas against Castle. Trying to make something work. 5 seconds on the clock. And makes the hard lay. 3 up by 3. Cam Thomas, 27 points. 12 of them. Wemby with the screen. Castle working against Cam Thomas. Malawatch. This is Wemby pumping the heat. Again. Driving the Malawatch. Can't get him to go. 5, 4, 3. And hard lay. And Malawatch fell. And that's what, in that situation, I suppose it's back. You're getting back. I don't know why you're so clueless on why you got fouled, dude. He like cracked his elbow. Almost snapped through his freaking chopstick arms in half. And Wemby makes both free throws. Still up by 1. Henderson pushing the ball against your Fox. Passes up to Byron Davis against Carter. Back out to Henderson with the 3 and drains. Oh my gosh. Sweetie boy, it was really familiar with their game. Wemby against Malawatch here, trying to break him down. Can't really get him with the zone. I think he has that Walker Booker, Kyrie Irving package on his 2K build. Spin move and hard lay. Malawatch says, "Fuck you, Vic," and grabs the rebound. Too small, Wemby. Byron Davis against, I think that's Steve Carter. Malawatch against Wemby. OG Anunoby. Nice pass, man. Look, three men. 3 big guys. OG Anunoby. Fox passing out to Wemby. Malawatch gets a nice contest. And Cam Thomas. Spin move. Step back. And under. Up and under. If only the Kings could play like this the entire series. Wemby with the screen. Malawatch back out. And Carter Bryant with 3. Couldn't make it. Wemby with the rebound. Up by 6 still. Henderson pushing up the ball. Getting double teamed in the backcourt. Thomas. Back out to Malawatch. Back out to Henderson. Back up to Cam Thomas. Double team Davis with the open tray and drains it. Holy shit, Byron Davis' no shot is ugly to watch. Aaron Fox against Mr. Scoot. Malawatch manhandling Wemby. Fox out for 3, bricks it. Malawatch with the rebound. Back out to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas driving up the court. Open man. Scoot. That's up Malawatch. Passes it back out to Henderson. Henderson. Back up to Davis. Davis. We're throwing people away. And Games come back and win a game. Respectful win at home. Can they get another? We'll see. We'll see. It was an exciting game. It looks like they can get another. Down 3-2. And it's going to be another close one. With 4 minutes to go, we'll jump in again. And we'll make sure we are not playing the game. And we need to fix the camera. So Carter Bryant out to Hayden Quaintance. Castle against Cam Thomas in the low post. Castle retreating. Quaintance trying to get a little speed going with a little. Oh, all watch. Totally down like 3. Cam Thomas bringing the ball against Stephon Castle. See if we can get anything working. All watch. Maybe back out screen there. Runs. Davis other screen. And Cam Thomas tries this game up. Back out on home court. Fox pushing up the ball. We'll see if we can force another game 7 on their home court. Follow up. OG Anunoby with the steal. The interception, if you may. Cam Thomas stuck in the. Byron Davis just. He was shaking, baking that guy. Carter Bryant. Back to Quaintance. Capstone. Quimby. Back to Nola. Back to Justin. Keep calling him Justin because I'm thinking of Champagne. OG Anunoby. Back out to Henderson. Back to Anunoby. Gets a little screen. Nothing going. Ball watch behind them. Back out to Henderson. Henderson with the 3. Kind of off. Castle with the rebound. Tie game with 3 minutes to go. With another interception by Byron Davis. Castle out to Cam Thomas. Gonna get the screen by Malawatch. Let's see if he rolls. Doesn't roll. And get the steal by Fox. Back out to Wemby against Scoot. Really good. Can't blame Scoot there. Not enough time to switch to the proper guys. Scoot passing up to Davis. Off to the 3. And misses. Wemby pushing up the ball. Back to Bryant. Back to Quaintance for the first late. They are up by 4. Cam Thomas pushing up the ball. Very sloppy ball. That's being played right now. Especially in the long step. Cam Thomas stuck in the low post again. Stephon Castle. Back up to Thomas. With the screen. Off it. And getting the shooting foul. Didn't make it a 1-point game. They lose behind the line. Cam Thomas makes the first one. Makes the second one. And should be out of here before one. And making it. Yep, 1-point game. Very nice. Glad we can get some points while the clock is stopped there. Castle working against Cam Thomas. Shake and bake it. And bricks the 3. Byron Davis gets the rebound though. Passes out to Henderson, to Thomas. And with the hard lay, gets it in. 1-point game. NBA, how can you say we don't want that guy on the team? Stephon Castle. Jason Bacon Thomas and makes a hard lay of his own. They're up by 1. Cam Thomas working against Castle. Trying to get a running start. Can't get anything good. Anunoby gets stopped. Passes out to Henderson. Henderson with 3. Bricks it. Wemby with the rebound. Quaintance passes up the Fox against Cam Thomas. Wemby against Malawatch. Didn't get anything going. Fade away, jumper, bricks it, rolls it in. Never mind. Fuck me. All Henderson. Henderson working against. Oh, what the? Henderson with the alley-oop to Malawash. Passing it to Fox. Are they going to foul here? Not foul. Malawash is playing a little slow. He's hurt. Oh. Malawash. Why are you playing slow on defense? Malawash. They have to play for a 3. Henderson. Thomas. Thomas is driving. This is not what you want to see. Thomas with the 3. Bricks it. And it looks... Castle is going to get fouled. They aren't in the bonus set, so they're going to have to foul again. That was a handful of fouls. Give Thomas a foul. They're on the line now. Fox makes it a 5-point game, and it's pretty much out of touch for the boys. Davis has out the Ananobi with the tray, breaks it, and we are packed up in the second round. So I keep on accidentally. Okay, we get eliminated anyway, but I keep on accidentally exiting before the game saves. Whoops. So yeah, couldn't make it a 3-3, couldn't get to their home court. Player retirements, let's see. Staff retirements, see. Our head coach, Doug Christie, retired? I don't... Oh wait, that was an old head coach. Just tells the Kings. Okay, we have the 9th pick via Boston, and it looks like did the Boston retain their pick? Am I? Okay, I'm on drugs. Whatever. We have Milwaukee's pick at 28, and I believe that's it. So that's fine. Staff signing. Yeah, we have J Kidd for another year. Going to the NBA draft. This is where I have to make a hard decision. I think Christian Braun is going on a cheaper contract next year, and do we like how? Don't like how Miles Turner kind of played. Let's see with our draft picks here. We have 2. Marvin Bagley didn't get any PT with Grizzlies. I'm kind of fine with trade. It's kind of like a horizontal, lateral move. I don't think we get much better. I don't think we get much worse by doing that move. I just don't want to sign rookies. We do have 2 big guys just taking up spots. That's fine. The player options will, of course, accept both. Calvin Fox will decline, and free agency. Let's see contract extensions. Davis, we need to resign, and Scoot. Scoot, do we like? He's not doing. He's not doing too much for us, but not too little. It's weird. Like, Scoot has been playing really well in the playoffs, so that's kind of why I don't want to trade him. But if we can get someone who better fits our team, I wouldn't mind. Um, but looking around, I don't think there's probably a better fit for us. Yeah, I don't really think there's better fit for us. Um, money wise, let's kind of see how we are doing. We're negative 19 million in the cap. Cam Thomas is gonna need a paycheck pretty soon, and Scoot is gonna need a paycheck pretty soon. Malawatch kind of underperformed for us. Didn't make defensive second team, but is that what we're really happy with? Braun played really solid for us. OG Anunoby has played a pretty solid role for us. Let's look at our roster as it is right now. We have Scoot Henderson. We have Cam Thomas, Wolf Richard, Davis, Anunoby, Braun, Patrick Williams, Sohan, Cobb, all of which Marvin Bagley. How much money do we have? We can only afford minimum. Do mid-level exception guys. DeJounte Murray is definitely a guy who people be hating on. I'm fine with trying to get him, but is there anything on the trade block that makes us can get us over that hump? Not me. It looks like we can't get over. Um, not a lot of like rebuilding teams, so it is gonna be hard. Evan Mobley would have been nice. Wow. I don't want to take guys who like are obviously, pretty solid. I will say Austin Reeves could be a guy, but I feel like he's just like a better Christian Braun. Which, I mean, we are paying Christian Braun a bit of money. OG is a pretty good defensive piece for us. I think we really appreciate that. Maybe we could look for a power forward from let me go back to like Team Intel and see if there's any power forwards maybe that we can look into getting. Like there's not really seeing anything. Jason Tatum went to the Timberwolves with Lamar Mall. That's interesting. Um, yeah, it's very tough looks for us. The I guess we can spin it to say Julius Randle is definitely a guy we could look, but or like I would say Cap pre next Cap was a guy who was getting a lot of flack for like saying for being like a guy who really couldn't get over the hump and it was just like a stat patter. He was like, but I mean, he isn't really good defensively either, and I think our team just gets better if we just run it back. I will sign DeJounte Murray to a little bit overpay. Because again, if we remember, we have to overpay these players because the Kings are not that good. So we'll sign DeJounte and DeAndre Hunter is fit back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have our 14 guys. Sohan, our power forward depth is a little sketchy at best. But something we can do right now is we'll go past player progression. Davis goes up by 3. Cam Thomas goes up by 2. Polish goes up by 2. Anunoby goes up by 3. Ron goes down by 1. Higgins goes up by 5. Richard goes down by 1. Williams goes down by 1. That's pretty much fine. Me. Maybe at the start of the season we can maybe look to see if we can find any power forward upgrades. But let's see. After free agency, let's kind of see what's what. Buying, rebuilding Kuminga, rebuilding Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes doesn't fit that storyline of being like quote unquote like given up on too soon, I guess. But I mean, I think you guys can piece together why he seems like an interesting fit. 2 things would make 2 million more. We'll give you like one of our young guys, Charlie Cobb. That's fine. Give you the Clippers pick. You Grizzlies pick. Cool. So that fills out our rotation a bit better. So Scoot, Davis, Thomas, Davis, Barnes, Malawach, with DeJounte Murray off the bench, Christian Braun, Higgins, Bagley, Sohan off the bench. Richard gets sent to Shadow Realm. Free agency, we'll just pick up old guy. We'll pick up the handsome fella, Kelly Oubre, and maybe win him a ring. This is a proficiency. Let's see that. We are still just like get 7 seconds of balance. But I know this will look like this. Sohan, what? Okay, fixed it. Lineups will kind of look like this. I'll give extra minutes to Scoot and Thomas, take him away from DeJounte and Brown here. I'll actually give a couple extra minutes here. Scotty Barnes, take a minute away from Davis here, and we'll them through the regular season. We're off to a hot start with 8-2, 10-2. So this definitely probably gonna be our last year trying to to get Cam Thomas a ring here, um, and make him basically revive his career. Um, which is mainly the point of the video. I wanted to put some rejects around him and see if we could maybe turn around his career, make him NBA champion, and kind of silence the haters around him. But it's looking good. Today is the trade deadline. I would like to stop because I want to look at the standings. Cam Thomas, leading scorer for like 70th year in a row. Still only 29. So 20 points a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Almost 15 points a game, 13 or 4 rebounds, 2 assists. 14 points a game, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and another 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists from DeJounte Murray, and then Malwatch with 10 and 10 basically, and 2 blocks a game, and Scotty Barnes with almost 2 blocks a game himself. Yeah, so just basically overall power of friendship type of squad. We are currently the first power ranked and second overall in standings behind the San Antonio Spurs. We're actually tied with them. They just have a better now we have a better point differential. Oh, they have a better division record. That's why. But yeah, pretty solid for us. Do we need any contract extensions? We'll resign Scoot Henderson on a deal. Yeah. Cam Thomas on $40 million deal. Sure. Marvin Bagley probably take less money. And Sohan, take money, please. That's about it. We got everyone locked the frick up and summoning through the regular season. We should continue this hot streak and go through the All-Star game. But I think this is a year that we can win championship, definitely. We're playing well enough too. We're kind of flipping now that I've like said something about winning a championship. What the heck? We are losing so many games now. Wemby with MVP, Alexi Webster as Rookie of the Year, LeBaron Fallon as the sixth man of the year, Star Thompson Defensive Player of the Year, AJ DeMonsta must improve on the Celtics. Looks ugly. DeMonsta also Clutch Player of the Year. Miss Johnson and Aaron Phillips are the Coaches of the Year. First, second, and third. Ooh, we do have a All NBA guy in Scotty Tuhati. Defensive first, no one. Defensive second, no one. Rookie first, rookie second, and that is your awards. We are the second overall seed now, so we'll be taking on one of these teams, the best team from the play-in, and it is the Oklahoma City Thunder with Shea Coward. How are they how are they so ass, man? Okay. Shea, Williams, Coward, Chet, and Mara against Malwash, Barnes, Davis, Cam Thomas, and Scoot Henderson. Like, how are they ass? Like, let me look at this Thunder team. Like, oh, they just have, like, the role players kind of suck? Is that what it is? How do I go back to my team? Like, I think, yeah, I guess our role players are, like, deeper. I guess. Not really, though. Switching game plan, we are gonna go down to Let's actually see. Marvin Bagley, Johan. We could probably cut those guys. Oh, before any of that, let's actually go to player stats for the year. Baron Davis. Oh, Byron Davis. Fuck, man. Byron Davis takes over as point leader for the first time in a season. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. We have Scotty Barnes with 20 points of his own, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists with 2 steals of his own, but also contributing almost 2 blocks a game. We have Cam Thomas as chill, 19, 3, and 4. DeJounte Murray with 14, 4, and 5 with almost 2 steals a game. Richard Brown with 14, 4, and 1. We have Scoot with 14, 3, and 6. Mongwatch with 10, 9, and 2 blocks a game. And then Marvin Bagley and Higgins and Sohan and others are participating. Go back to the game plan though. We will run a 9-mode rotation in these playoffs, and hell no, you are not starting for DeJounte Murray. Thank you. Yes, will get similar to equal minutes, but you are not starting. But we will simulate through game 1, where we take game 1. We'll simulate game 2, where we take game 2. Simulate through game 3, where we'll take it again, and game 4, gentleman sweep. Simulate round. We got to the second round of the playoffs. Let's kind of see how we're playing. Baron Davis, good first game. Scoot, Davis, Cam Thomas, Barnes. So it looks like we're getting like, yeah, it looks like all of our guys are like doing well for us. But against this Warriors team that has Anthony Edwards and Santi Aldama, Cam Whitmore, Brendan Podziemski, and Joan Behringer, we do have a good starting lineup, so I am not horribly worried. But let's simulate through game 1. Simulate through game 2. They take game 2. Game 3 we take. Game 4 they take. Game 5 we take. Game 6 they take. And it's time to simulate with Simcast. And I just want to see if they make any changes. DeJounte Murray. Lobson, fuck it, at this point. Oh, I accidentally simulated the game, but we won! Yay! I would have been so pissed. But back at it against the Kings, or not the Kings, we are the Kings. Holy moly! Against the Spurs. We are gonna play this game. We had DeJounte against De'Aaron, Cam Thomas against Stefan Castle, Byron Davis against Caruso, Scotty Barnes against Jaden Quaintance, and then Malawash against Victor Wembanyama again. I think matchups were pretty much fine last time. Let's simulate through game 1, they win. Simulate through game 2, they win. Simulate through game 3, we win. Simulate through game 4, they win. And Simcast time. They smoke us in the first quarter, and looks like they are gonna basically pack us up. We are going on a nice little run, so I will most likely end up ruining the momentum and watch this, but oh wait, yeah. Quaintance passes out to Castle, almost had the 3 there, passes back out to Fox. Fox has the ball, passes it to Aka. Back up to Fox with the 3, and swishes out. Now almost a couple points with 2.5 to go. Cam Thomas driving, and with Lay, missing that. Puff punching down the ball, down to Castle, down to Harper, with the trade up by the missed dunk. Interception to Dejounte Murray. Higgins just skip up or something. Castle. Even there's holy moly. Oh, wait, with block dunk. Right. Tim Thomas. Anderson. Thomas. Oh, Higgins has the ball. Behind the back. Did people fall out? I need to see that. No one fell out. Scotty Barnes is just not playing. So as Davis, I think. Pass out. No, I actually want to send it. I want to advance. Okay, I did it right this time. Cool. Spurs beat us, and they're gonna win the NBA championship. Player retirements goes like this. Kyrie retires. First overall pick, Mr. Andrew Wiggins retires. Kyrie Irving is the only one that gets in the Hall of Fame draft lottery. Yeah, I don't see us. To be honest, we probably have something. Maybe. Yeah, we have a pick in here. I don't know what it is. It's pick 29. Now we have to make hard decisions, and I think it's not even that hard to make. Dejounte Murray, we need to get rid of for some cap salary flexibility. And I will be willing to throw in Higgins. Or can I just trade Finder Dejounte Murray for like picks? I think we have to go past the draft for that to be a thing. Yeah. Let's just trade Finder our pick and hold seconds and sim to the end of the draft. Rookie signing nobody. Team player options. Pick up Higgins's team player option and then decline Barbers. Fine. Qualifying offers nobody, and we are now in a moratorium phase 1, and we will be looking to trade Finder Mr. Dejounte Murray and Christian Braun. Maybe we can get Bronny James back. Still not averaging very, very good. Very good numbers for or numbers in general. Anyone who's looking to sell or rebuilding? I would say this, like, technically I could go get out Keaton Wagler, but I don't want to get a guy who hasn't played a single game in the NBA in real life. But I think I am just gonna look to trade this money that Dejounte Murray is paid for something. Not this money. We'll pick up Walter Clayton Jr. and just trade him again as a part of a 3-team trade. Yeah, I believe. I will not be trading a first for a second overall pick, or second round pick. Julian Strother, Neesmith. No. Blackstone, Bonnie, Peyton Pritchard. Looks nice. I think we just pick you. And maybe we look to trade Christian Braun too. Jalen Wells like gets high overall in this game, but just doesn't play well. I don't know what it is. I think we could keep Christian Braun, to be honest. That'll be fine. Do we need anyone? Do we just run it back? Scoot. Cam Thomas, Grimes, Davis, Sohan. We have a good set of guys here. I kind of don't want to make any moves. Just wait for player progression. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 guys on roster that we kind of need to make some moves. Any depth guys that we can upgrade. Higgins will keep around. Grimes probably end up not playing. Sohan probably not end up playing. Bagley will also not end up playing. We'll get Johnny C. Delk. That's a funny name. We'll bring Aiton back on a deal. Oh my gosh. I think Moody we can bring on a deal. Or have to, or maybe not. Yeah. Maybe Tyre Williams on a deal. We'll bring at Colt Anthony as well. In Anthony all on deals, and then I'll give a random guy a deal as well. Did I? Can I get anyone who like intrigues me on a deal for pretty cheap? We'll get Sandro. And move on to player progression. Player regression. Davis goes up by 1. Thomas goes up by 2. Johnny Barton starts his regression. Higgins goes up by 5. Malawach goes up by 1. Grimes goes up by 1. Yeah. There wasn't really a lot that I wanted to do there. Anthony Davis plans to retire. Pitching game plan for the year. Scoot, Cam Thomas, Davis, Barnes, and Malawach with Higgins, Braun, Grimes all on the bench. I guess we can. Maybe we should look to beef up this bench a little bit. At least have another guy along with Braun to to maybe think of. Ace Bailey is on their bench. Oh, Burks. Rebuilding. Paulo Banchero would be interesting. I don't think so. Other hero. We could just like upgrade that backup shooting guard spot, I guess. That. I want a guy who is pretty. I want a big. Any like good bigs that I could get. Jared Allen could be a backup big for us. Julius Randle could be a backup big for us. Jabari Smith Jr. That name just keeps on crossing my eyes. I keep on staring at it. Jabari Smith. Point shooting, ISO Savant. I don't care about that. I don't want that deep. I want that defense. Not that D, that defense. Get that darn straight. Alright. So Higgins can probably end up becoming our guy who just scores off the bench. Hopefully. And we can trade Braun's contract for that. Like 12 million. Have any exceptions? Walter Clayton exception. Prime. Brian. Anyone else making a lot of money? So it would have to be. Okay, it would have to be something like Higgins and Braun in a deal, which kind of opposed to. Now that makes things a little bit harder for us to go out and get a guy. Let's trade finder. Maybe like a Braun and Grime deal. That is 20 million. And we can even throw in this Clippers first. I don't want to take guys from these other teams. Rebuilding, like Morez, Jones, Luka Doncic is the funniest shit ever. Holy. Avdia is a 90. That's good. Trying to see who's like a Dyson Daniels. The 2K people were funding Dyson Daniels for a little bit, but I don't think in real life he kind of warrants that I hate. Mobley would be nice. The neck would be nice. Really, really difficult now. Jaren Jackson Jr. would absolutely Jaren Jackson would also fit this team very well. as a bench guy, but making we need guys who are not destroying cap space right now. Hustler could be maybe a guy. Just play hardcore defense. Maybe we can get this done. We'll throw in Grimes. Braun, Grimes. That deal. Nice. So now we have a rotation of Kessler, Malawach, Higgins, and Bagley Sohan. Now we need to figure out that. But at least we have pretty solid. A solid 8 or a solid 7. Like a really good 7. But now we need a trade finder, some bucket getters. Like we get Marvin Bagley and Sandro and a first, and see if we can upgrade there. This is gonna be all in here. So Nemhard and guessing Mogbo. Nothing Kaminga. Is he playing? He getting buckets? Still points a game. Quentin Grimes. We can get Quentin Grimes back. That would be funny. Julian Strother. Rollins. Conti Aldama. Doesn't really light it up. Nemhard. Tristan Silva. Julian on the Spurs. They're using his Philly photo still. Okay. I like this deal. Don't really want Trey Jones. Maybe I can just this Bagley that. First. Cool. Now we got Champagny here. And I think we need like 1 or 2 guys who can. We need like a shooter. Is there like a shooter that is? We need a shooter off the bench, honestly. Like Reed Shepherd. Can we get that done? That possibility? 7 mil. Anthony. Alright. I'm fine with throwing in Julian Champagny in this deal. To 7. And then get back a player. Like a of Andre. Reed Shepherd done. Aiton Sohan. Reed Shepherd becomes that scorer off the bench we kind of need. We'll let him shoot more here, and then Sohan has done nothing. Julian Champagny, I'm kind of gonna just... Jeremy Shohan has a no pretty close. That is news to me. We'll give you first. Oh, I'm not giving him that, like, first. Hold up. That changed. That changes some things. Can we upgrade anywhere? Cam Thomas is 30, Scotty Barnes is 30. Scotty Barnes I have an idea. I have an idea. What? I turned off that logic. It was not part of a trick. Where's the thunder? That's fine. I think I can. I have so many picks. Make it work without it. Yeah, I do need that. I don't know why that is. That is just not working. It allows me to now. Barnes in this pick. Oh, 2 picks. Oh, 3 picks. Oh, 4 picks. Wait, who else is bad? Who else is bad? Who else is... The Mavericks might be bad. Pacers might be bad. Let's talk to the Pacers about their pick. Pacers, they have a solid pick. Great pick. 1, 2, 5, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That has to be picks for me. Second. 3 seconds. 4 seconds. We'll give you 5 seconds. No. Fine. I got another first. I got seconds. I got these. Do higher up seconds make a difference? Don't know. Alright. So we know this Lakers pick is good. I need another one like that. Need 2030 pick. 1 second. 3 seconds. 4 seconds. 5 seconds. No, they're not budging. Okay. Well. Who else is good? No. Should look around. Let me for more teams. Let me see who else might be bad. No. Okay, it looks like the Cavs are rebuilding. Let's see what you're no. Enough. Cavs are maybe I can go to Lakers and see Lakers Magic. See what their picks are worth. Wait, we have the Lakers picks this year, right? They're 20. But their next pick don't have. This is. Take on a player. Right, let's go to Trade Finder and see if we can trade Sohan that way. Because I don't know how he got a first. How did he get a no trade clause? Like, I don't get it. I don't. Let's go try the trade again with OKC. I just like pass them somehow. We'll give them Barnes. We'll give them here Williams. Pick. Yeah, this is gonna. Do I have any other 2-star picks? Do I have any other bench players who like have? Oh. Right, done. That's the best I got now. Alright. Hold up. One more time. Bucks they have a technically better pick than us. But who was like completely us. I forgot who. It was like completely us team that we're trying to get picks from. That was the Pacers. Okay. The Pacers and let's look at the Toronto Raptors. You are 2-star. Or well. Wait, let me go to Team Intel. Am I beating Dead Horse trying to trade for Jet? No. He is not untouchable. So let's try to trade with these Pacers for their pick. That will be for future picks, so we'll give you that, and we'll that, 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 that. We'll give you that. No. Oh, not this pick. Our value. Top 3 protected. back. There. Yikes. Come on, give it to me. Holy moly. Okay. So now we have a trade package of Scotty Barnes. This really good pick for the Lakers. This really good pick for the Pacers. We have this really good pick for the Knicks. We have our pick next year, and of we basically have that. So let's see if this works. We get chat. Cool. Alright, cool. Chet Holmgren, after a very long time, is on the Sacramento Kings. Brian Dunn is 9-man. And we need to sign some guys. Because our roster is looking very drained after that. We have 11 guys on the roster, so we need to make some... And we need some minimum guys. This is Moody. Yep. Mara. Hey man. Sacramento King. We'll take Bones Highland on a deal. And we'll take Kelly E. Ray back on the team. Here's Westman. We have 15 players. So, Moody sneaks his way on. I'm fine with that-ish. Run a 10-man with Dunn and Moody. Reed Shepard. That guy, Malawatch. Higgins. Alright. After long deliberation, here we go. We are 5-2 so far, 7-3. And we are hopefully gonna be a good team. This is our all-in year. I want Koa Pete MVP, but we're currently first the power rankings, first in conference. Hopefully that stays. Yeah, it's gonna be a tight race for this first overall seed. Need to continue winning games, and hopefully we already made our big trade deadline thing, but I will go to contract extension, sign Malawatch to whatever deal. About it. And we lose the Rockets, of course, after I do that. Okay. But we are right now we are keeping steady with that first seed. Hopefully we want to see how many games we can win. But we are winning a lot. That is good. 61, 62, 63, 64, 67, 67. All right. Victor Wembanyama wins MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Taj Gibson, Keaton Wagler, Asara Thompson, Rudolph Carlson, Cade Cunningham, Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year, and Barry Snow. We have no guys on All NBA first, no guys on All NBA second, no guys on All NBA third. Defensive team goes nobody on either. None of the guys that we traded away were on there, and then Taj Gibson Jr. That's funny. Spurs are the 3 seed, so hopefully we do not face them. We're going against Clip Show. Keaton Wagler, Dante DiVincenzo, Alex Jokic at the power forward. We will check on all the stats. I for the year though. But let's go. Davis, 21, 6, and 7. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna spare you guys this time. Better like, comment, subscribe for me not doing the 6, 7. Oh wait, shit. Anyway, 2 steals. Cam Thomas with 20 points per game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Chet Holmgren with 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists per game with 2 blocks. We got 14 points from Scoot, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. 14 points from Walker Kessler with 9 rebounds and 2 blocks per game. Almost 12 points a game, 2 rebounds, 3 assists from Reed Shepard, Malawach with 10 and 9, and almost 2 blocks per game. So backing up the blocks. Davis is the only one really getting steals though. Coaching game plan, we will cut out for Dunn and Moody's minutes and run an 8-man rotation for the playoffs. Simulate through game 1, game 2, game 3, and game 4. Nice knowing ya. Simulate round. We are going against the Memphis Grizzlies, who we haven't. I don't think we've played them in the playoffs yet, but we do have an overall probably better team. And we will simulate through game 1, game 2, 3, they win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we are back into the conference finals. And against the Spurs, who make a 3-1 comeback against the... Oh my god, that pisses me off so much. Against the Golden State Warriors. And we're back with this fuck-ass team. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Mikal Bridges, Jaden Quaintance, and Victor Wembanyama, who's now 94, so he's probably regressing because of a little fuck. I just want to see what's going on here. Christian Anderson, Arnold Linderman, Nate Ament, Julius Randle, Kelaware. Okay, those two teams are really bad. Oh, we simmed a game by accident, and it looks like we won. Simulate game 2, game 3, and I'm gonna simulate with SimCash. I want to. We are packing them up. We are packing them up. I'm gonna enjoy this victory lap in game because I will not be playing. Don't want to. There, put the ball. I need hams. The cup. Back to Fox against Reed Shepard. Getting the screen by the cuff. Nothing really going. De'Aaron Fox driving with the Euro step, pass out to Seraph, and Reed Shepard gets the rebound. Talking with Walker Kessler. Driving against Fox. Nothing going. Malawach with the screen. Back to Malawach and with the reverse dunk. This is garbage time. I think. Actually, I'm not gonna stay in here. I'm gonna just because Wemby played horribly. 13 points. How old is Wemby? He's only 28. There. I don't know why he's regressed so much. But Davis, I just want to see how my Pookie Bear did. Hello? Cam Thomas did pretty good. 21 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I'm definitely not gonna discredit Byron Davis there. Orlando sweeps the Magic, or Orlando sweeps the Bucks there. Orlando Magic. We'll simulate game 1, simulate through game 2, game 3. Oh, game 3 they take, game 4 we take, and we are going in here with SimCast. We will play it if it's close. I want to get a feel with this team. 7 minutes to play. Yeah, it's a long time, but I want to give enough time to kind of showcase all these guys. Um, and we'll pass it off. Kessler, Thomas in the corner, and is that Brandon Miller? I didn't look at the teams. That is Brandon Miller. Yeah, Brandon Miller, Franz Wagner, uh, Paulo Banchero, and then Desmond Bain with Casper. Hit on ball. Byron Davis, good ball and easy play. Ooh, missed it. So he gets from Black. Ball, Miller, Grant, ball, and turning straight up, very sloppy. Miller. Bad transition defense. Trying to call for a screen. Smoke. Maybe I'm doing too much. I am doing probably doing more harm. I'm not the best okay. Oh my gosh! With the dunk. Makes it a perfect game. 4 minutes to go. Thomas, Banchero, Walker, having the ball, passing up to Reese. Reese driving and fouling. Reese. Makes it. Now we are down by about 16. Davis will put the ball. Kind of stuck here to get it going. Back out to Davis. Trying to get a screen by Sandro. On the roll. What is that late contest? The ball was already in the air. Holy. Oh shit. Dunked on. Oh my god. Oh my nuts. Who was that? I think that was Reese. I don't know. Oh, his own arm hurting? Oh, that was Brandon Miller. And then Black against Henderson, Thomas against Bain, driving, and with the block. You know, Cam Thomas with the block. And foul. Thomas will make it. Trying to get back to defense. Davis against Wagner. Nice assist, Chad. That was... They're playing some great garbage time. But Henderson misses the steal on Black. Running up. Miller. Ball. Fadeaway three. Misses. Thomas. The ball. Driving on Miller. Nothing going. Davis in the corner. Gonna get the screen by Walker Kessler. And Walker Kessler wide open. Brandon Miller driving on Thomas. Can't really get anything going. Doesn't make him out. Thomas playing great defense right now. Pass up. Drive on Franz, nothing going. Bash on Thomas. And we're pretty much out of here. I'm running out of time and wasting yours, but 10-point loss to the Orlando Magic. We'll simcast again, but I'll probably jump in if it's a lot closer or like a lot less time. Like this. 40 seconds to go. I just wanted to play with them a little bit. And again, sorry. And complete garbage up. Okay. Great man. On the floor. Dope. Was in vain. Okay, I will try to time out here and get our starters on the floor. Because I think it's fair. I'll get. If someone won't win the Warriors a chip, I will. Warriors, a former Warrior, getting a chip on the team. Moses Mitty, welcome. Malawach will ball. Pass up to Thomas. And with the dunk. Had score there. Oh, getting Brandon Miller. I was about to say Brandon Miller from the chip. Nothing, but Cam Thomas will hold the ball. Win this game. And Cam Thomas is now an NBA champion. Kelly Oubre.
Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
But we win, Mr. Cam Thomas, a chip. So badly deserved. And Orlando Magic. They're getting packed the fuck up, buddy! Oh, you thought I might like that. I use that high voice. Oh yeah. Orlando Magic getting packed the fuck up. And we are now NBA champions. Looks like our rookie, Byron Davis, gets the trophy. But again, a team mostly full of rejects. there were kind of some guys who made it onto the team that weren't fully rejects, but we got there. And let's look at the box score. Brandon Miller, leading scorer for the Magic, 20 points. Cam Thomas, leading scorer for your Sacramento Kings, 27 points, 16 points, 9 so almost a triple-double by Mr. Byron Davis. Scoot Henderson with 15, 4, and 6. Dennis Higgins, 15, 4, and 4. Chet with 14 and 11. Reed Shepard with 14 and 3. Walker Kessler with 9, 12, 2, 2, 2. Follow Watch with 6, 4, and 2. And then straight up ass after that. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Byron Davis is your finals MVP, and with that, we win the Sacramento Kings a chip, and we win, most importantly of all, Cameron Thomas a chip. Cam Thomas in his Sacramento tenure, 35, 27, 30 or 23, 23, 19, and 20. And looking at his achievements, NBA champion, All NBA. What more can you ask for Cam Thomas? Warriors, if you're listening to this video somehow, please sign this guy. This guy is the GOAT. I don't know what more I have to say, but please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.